What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We should be live on YouTube. We should be live. Tell a friend to meet us over here. Hope all is well with you. It's another Wednesday and we got an action-packed show. That's right, an action-packed show. It's gonna be interesting today. How was your week, Watch and Jury Loft down in Alabama? How was your weekend, man? Anything new happen? Hit the spot 10:06. I see you. This is just a pre-show. That's all. Don't forget to bring your adult beverage and hang out with us. All right. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Watch and Jury Loft. Have you told anybody about the show? That's what I want to know. Have you told anybody? Making sure I would start the record button. Got my adult beverage here. Mama D. Mama D. Hello, family. Hey, tall boy. If I could just get Stash Stock to say we're going to go live at 7:58, I would be so happy, y'all. Y'all have no idea how happy I would be if I could get Stash Stock to say, you know what, we're going to go live at 7:58. But that's just too much like right? Maybe I should send them an email and say, hey, we're promoting you. Lisa Maria, have you been in that Oculus? Talk to us. We're live in less than 2 minutes. Tell a friend, share the post with somebody. Let's see. Let me go over to Stash Stock and see if I'm live, if I can get that thing to come up so then I can get my Stash Stock. Because we had some problems last week. It said that we were in a whole nother country or something like that. I don't know what was going on with that one, but we'll figure it out. What does this one say? Oh, that's another song. Okay. Go. Okay. All right. Let's go. It is Wednesday, and we are here to talk tech news. Mama D, how you doing? What's going on out there in California? We live. I love it, but I'm very disciplined because I get up before the rooster, and I need my sleep. I'm off on Friday, and it's gonna be on and popping. I think that's what you said. Ow. Ow. We live in 5 seconds, y'all. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? My name is Corey Sanders. I go by the name of Tall Boy, and it is the Lab Tech Show. It is Wednesday, and we're on time. Actually, probably about 30 seconds early. But anyway, we're here, right? Anyway, hope all is well with you. Did you have anything exciting that happened? Please share with us in the comments. We got some people that's already here. Our normals, our usual suspects, as I like to say. Oh man, I think I messed it up. It is what it is. So I have to wait for a second before I can hit my sound effects. But anyway, we're here to talk tech news. We're here to simplify it in a language that you understand. And hopefully you will walk away learning some more information, and you'll be more knowledgeable about what's going on in the tech sector, if that makes any sense. Yay. All right, Mama D and I think Lisa Maria. I don't know if we're gonna do it this week or we're gonna do it next week, but I'm gonna have you guys call in because I lost my sound effects of what you guys did. So I need your positive motivation, Miss Lisa Maria. So we can either do it this week or we can do it next week, depending on time constraints. And also hit the spot 1006, get you to record as well. Talking about, get your out here. All right. So without further ado, let me go ahead and see if I can get this stash stock party jumping over here. Tonight's stash stock party of the day. Let's see if I can get it popping over here. It is called Bumble. All right. So for the ones who are not familiar with stash stock, as we do this every week, we let you know what's going on where you can own a piece of incremental stock. OK, you don't own the whole stock, but you get a piece of it. And this is your opportunity to sign up and get a piece of stock. And when you're ready to invest, you go ahead and invest your money, but they're giving it to you absolutely free. So Bumble, if I'm correct, and I just looked them up, Bumble, if I'm right, it looks like there are biosafety and biomedical laboratories. That's what I'm seeing. So that is your opportunity to claim a piece of that stock for the evening. All right. So you have 1 hour to purchase your stash stock. And it's not a whole stock. It's just a piece of incremental stock. All right. So you don't own the whole thing. Now, whenever you guys are ready, you guys can go to the description of the video. And when you go to the description of the video, it will say if you spend $20, you get $20 back from Stash just by signing up using my code. If you don't want to use my code, perfectly fine. You're good to go. Just go ahead and start investing whenever you're ready. All right. And then also our word of the day this evening is called trivial. I think we've all used this word once or twice before in our life. It says trivial is.
Today's word is trivial, spelled Trivial. Trivial is an adjective that means of little worth or importance. Here's the word used in a sentence from the New York Times by Benjamin Mullen and Katie Robertson. Urged on by co-founders Jim Vandehey and John Harris to win the morning, Politico's reporters and editors covered Washington high and low, devoting space in their influential email letters to presidential campaigns and more trivial details like birthdays of prominent local figures.
All right. Trivial. We'll see if we can use that word somehow today. All right. So if we can find a way to make it happen. I think I messed that up. If we can find a way to use that word somehow, we will use that word and we'll make it happen. Maybe we can find a way to say we give away a prize if we find a way to use that. So I got to come up with a cool way to be able to use the word of the day in the sentence, and then we'll give away a prize if we can do it. Not this week, but we'll find a way to do it. Old School Tuesday Turn Up is in the building. What's up? Hurricane Dave. Hey, fam, just jumping on before my next Zoom. It was good seeing you in the metaverse. Yeah, man, I need to bring you in here. Can we do the metaverse live? Like, come on there. Come on. Oh, Lord. See, already. See, nobody
asked you whether or not I can be very trivial or not, okay? No one asked.
So, all right, so we got a few house rules, and then we're going to jump right into the show. Please bring your favorite beverage, whether it's water, wine, juice, liquor, beer, whatever it may be. Bring it and come hang out with us. Also, please share the show. The articles are in the description, so you can follow along with the articles, or if you would like to come back and watch or follow through or say, I want to catch up, just come back to this link show and you'll be good to go from there. And then outside of that, if another rule comes along, we'll figure it out as we go. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the show and let's talk about what's going on in the tech world. Watch and Jury Loft says, I'm not mad at you watching Jury Loft. Where is it at? There it go. He said he's got his Dr. Pepper. I am not mad at you, Mr. Watch and Jury Loft. That's your drink of choice. Water for me. That's what's up. So however you do it. Lisa Maria, are you still doing the water challenge? Is that what you're still doing? Let me know. Are you still doing that? Sheila Baker, what's going on? She said she's in the building. I got you. I see you, Sheila. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the start of the show. Spotify, let me tell you what they're doing. They want to start selling concert tickets to listeners. So, everybody knows that the number one place to go to is Ticketmaster or StubHub, right? Well, Spotify says they want to get in on some of the pie too. Why not? And I think it might be an incentive. I don't know. So let's read the article, all right? It says Spotify has apparently unveiled a new website to sell concert tickets to consumers. Spotify Tickets is the mysterious new feature from the streaming company that could chip away at sites like Ticketmaster and StubHub. You can ask any concert goer, right? Yeah, you can pretty much ask anybody and about their experience about buying tickets. And, they're going to probably tell you something about some fees. They're going to probably tell you, I can't get my money back if I can't make it to the show. They give you something out there that, it's like, yeah, I got to get the tickets. And not many people even think about just saying, I'm going to go to the actual venue and buy the tickets there. And then that way I save my ticket fees, right? But Ticketmaster is known for refusing refunds and known for giving you these outrageous prices and fees, all because it is the company to purchase concert tickets. And they've been getting away with this for years. All right. So it says, while apps like Dice have entered the fold to disrupt Ticketmaster's looming hand, it appears that music and podcast streaming service Spotify is looking to get into the action too. So if you go to tickets.spotify.com, it is a bare bones website that appears to be the company's attempt at testing a way to provide music fans with a new way to purchase your tickets. All right. So for all you concert goers, right now, I don't know you're not going to see Meg Thee Stallion or Beyonce or anything like that on there. But I mean, they have some decent or some, well, like I said, it's a bare bones website. I just went on there before we went live just to see what it is. And they don't have a lot of artists on there just yet. But I'm pretty sure in the coming months going into 2023, I believe they will have it in there. They're saying that we routinely, Lord help me, I'm over here messing up the words, man. Where you know what?
Y'all start hanging out the window with my wretched ass friends. I'm L-R-E-E.
I'm messing up routinely. I'm being trivial right now. They're saying I can't even get the word out. We routinely test new products and ideas to improve our user experience. And they end up paving the path for our broader user experience, and others serve only as important learnings. Now, the latest test is this tickets.spotify.com. And we have no further news to share on future plans at this time. What are your thoughts on this? Can you see yourself saying, hey, I'm already a Spotify user. I want to buy my concert tickets there. I would think that Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora would have already thought of this idea, right? But I mean, they're the first ones to the plate. I've never heard of Dice. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure that they're popular with some type of demographic, but Ticketmaster has always been the go-to place, right? But they always hit us with those outrageous fees, and it's hard to get a refund. The resale part is cool, but you're still hitting up tickets. I think we went to go see New Edition, and man, the tickets were not the problem. It was the fees that I had to pay. So what are your thoughts? Let's look in the comments and see what they say. Well, Sheila Baker says, I like it. So that's what's up. That's one positive thing. Does anybody else have any thoughts on this? Let's see. She says, I like it. And then they say they want to go to the UK. I don't know. They're on something else. So Ticketmaster has the market corner. Yeah, they do. And it's unfortunate that they do have the market cornered because unfortunately, it's like they've been in the business for so long, right? It's like, who's going to actually compete with them? I mean, Lisa Maria says, I'm not trying to go to no concerts anymore. No time soon. Small jazz club is a big maybe. Okay, it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. So I get it. They're also saying musically, no, not musically. Let's see. Let's bring back this article here. They're also saying here in the article, there we go. There we go. They're saying that who is musically again? Fair enough. While Spotify is tight-lipped on future plans for the rollout, a spokesperson did point to me to Musically's coverage of Spotify tickets. Musically argues, I'm not sure who Musically is. Apparently, there must be some type of publication that Spotify tickets is a pre-sale option for a select amount of tickets from a show's broader pool of available tickets. Spotify has experimented with concert integration in the past, namely a list of upcoming concerts on artist profiles, as well as a feature that sends ticket pre-sale codes out to active fans. But this would be a more direct attempt by the company to sell the tickets. Artists that are on Spotify tickets include Limbeck, Annie D. Russell, Dirty Honey, Crows, Toki Monster, 4 Year Strong, and OCs, with concerts ranging from September to December this year. Yeah, that's interesting. Right now, I've never heard of these artists here, but I mean, I would think that this would be something that we could potentially, in the next year, everything is going digital, right? And we're paying for these apps. Why not? If you're listening to a song and your favorite artist comes up and they're saying they're going to be in your town, or this is a list of places that they're going to be, why not sell the tickets right there? And if the ticket fees are not as high, I think that'll be a pretty cool situation. That's all I can really say. I just think that would be a pretty cool situation if you use Spotify. I'm actually surprised and shocked that Pandora and Apple Music and YouTube Music is not doing this already, right? You would think that they would have already jumped on top of this and said, this makes sense. Now, I don't know what deals that Ticketmaster has that's exclusive rights to them, but apparently, some of these other companies have done this in the past, but it's kind of hard when all we know is one brand. So it's going to be hard for them to get into the market, but if they can get into it, I think that this would be a cool situation. All right. Your thoughts? They said Spotify is spotty. Okay. Elf Guitar said Spotify is spotty. Why do you say Spotify is spotty? Real quick, put it in your comments. I would love to know. Rich Vibe says, I hope it comes off. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. I mean, why not? Let's get some competition here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So in due time. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with a little healthy competition, right? I mean, it's just a healthy competition. I know Ticketmasters is saying you can't touch this, but Spotify is saying we here and we coming. That's what they're saying. So that's all I can say. What are your thoughts? Put it in the comments. Is this a good situation? Would you buy tickets on Spotify? That's it. Would you buy tickets? All right, let's move on to our next article for the day. Competition is strong this week. I don't know what it is, but Walmart says, you know what? We've already done this once before, but we want to build a streaming service again. So they actually bought out a company years ago, and when they bought out the company, they really just sat on it. They didn't do much with it, and this is what Walmart is saying. They want to basically say we want to compete with you guys, and we want to compete with Amazon. That's it. everybody wants to compete with Amazon. That just seems like that's what the thing is these days. Amazon is taking over. They get a lot of my money, and I'm pretty sure they get a lot of yours. And these brick and mortars, in a way, I feel sorry for them, but in a way, I don't, because you got to think urban sprawl took over in the 99s, 2000s, where Walmart and these big box retailers, they put a lot of small business owners out of business. Now COVID hit, and now we're into this digital boom, right? And everything is digital, is wireless, is hands-free. And they're saying, you know what? We want you to watch and consume content. So it's, how do we do this? So the way this article reads here is Walmart is saying they want to build its own streaming service, and it is talking to some big name content players about which shows and movies it can offer to Walmart Plus subscribers. The company said that they've had talks with Paramount, Disney, Comcast about the service, and it's not clear whether those discussions came out of anything positive. But they said over the last few years, Walmart has tried a number of ways to get into the entertainment business. I don't know if you guys remember the company called Voodoo, but they said they bought them back in 2010, but they basically neglected the service. So they had an opportunity to take advantage of it, but they did not do anything with it. I don't understand why they didn't, but I know they were ahead of their time. They sold it to Fandango in 2020. So maybe if they would have held on to the asset a little bit longer, this would have been the right time, but they already let it go. So Walmart was rumored to be developing its own streaming service before dropping plans as well. Back in 2018, they've made deals with Redbox and other streaming and rental companies over time, and even has a streaming box from its in-house. I think it's called ONN, ONN. But now it continues to look for perks to offer people spending $98 a year for Walmart Plus. It's hard to do Walmart Plus, right? Like, it really is hard to do Walmart Plus because Amazon Prime has cornered the market similar to what Ticketmaster has done. And it's like, for the ones who are doing Walmart Plus, you're getting great deals and you're getting opportunities to get the product in-house first before anybody else gets it. So you can get PlayStations, you can get something that's exclusive, maybe a Keurig, or I don't know, what home appliance is really popular, but you get a chance to get exclusive deals before anybody else gets them. So they're just trying to find a way to get you to say it's to justify that $98. Let's just put it like that. They're also saying over here that one important thing to understand is Walmart Plus is basically just Amazon Prime. Your membership gets you free shipping, faster checkout, special members only deals, and cheaper gas. That's right, they do have a gas station over there. And then they're always looking for ways to inspire more brand loyalty and to bring people into its subscription service. So if you're willing to spend $98, these are the perks that you get with Walmart Plus. But now they want to say, let's get into these content wars to help out as well. And they're saying that it helps in two ways. It gives people more to do inside of your ecosystem, and it shrinks the number of bills that you're paying. I don't know about that, because the question is, how many people are willing to, when COVID hit, how do I word this? When COVID hit, it was like you had to already have an ecosystem already set up. And so Amazon Prime Video, Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO Max, Showtime, they already had their ecosystem set up. Roku, Amazon Fire, they already had that stuff set up. So now you're trying to jump into the game, and it's like they've already established themselves when we needed them most. There was nothing on TV. There was nowhere to go. And who can we count on? And these companies and these brands have said, we're here. So for you to come in as a new player and you have not established yourself, it's going to be hard to kind of, get yourself back into the game. That's the only thing that I can really think of. And that's just the hard truth. They're saying that there's a couple ways that they can approach the streaming ambitions. Amazon has already done this, and then that's to license a lot of content, create an originals team to make Walmart exclusives, or go after Netflix and Disney and the rest. And we don't know if Comcast, Paramount, and Disney would sell their content to Walmart Plus, but they could reserve for their own services. So I don't know, because remember, Disney, what is it? Disney, Paramount, and Comcast, they want that content and they want you to come over to them. They don't want you to go to Walmart. They want you to just come to their site. Walmart could basically say we can do the same thing that Amazon is doing, which instead of competing with other streaming services, help users subscribe to them. In that world, Walmart Plus subscribers might get a special deal on Peacock or Paramount, or just be able to access those services by logging in through Walmart. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard. If you're paying $98, I'm just saying, if you're paying $98 and you're going to give it to me for free, it's a possibility. But if you're telling me I got to pay more money and you have not already established this ecosystem, I don't want to be negative, but it's going to be hard to kind of say I want to jump into this. All right. All of this is preliminary. All right. So we don't know what they're going to do, but we know that they're building this out. And it could come to nothing, because remember, they bought Voodoo and they did nothing with it. But they're saying that they want to get into the business. That's all they're saying. They're saying Walmart might decide it doesn't want to spend the money and energy to take on the streaming giants again. And basically, in an increasing competitive market where even Netflix feels suddenly unstable, Walmart has been looking into the space for a long time, and the Prime playbook says streaming is worth the effort and the billions of dollars it takes to pull it off. So to talk about Amazon Prime Video, they've been doing Amazon Prime Video since 2009, maybe 8. Don't quote me on the actual year, but that's a long time to be doing video. Now, they didn't have a lot of content back then, but it takes time to build this content. It takes time to build that trust. So, I mean, let's see. Who knows? Would you pay for Walmart Plus? Well, first off, would you pay for Walmart Plus? And then second, would you pay for, or would you use Walmart Plus's video service? Now, if it's free, quite naturally, y'all going to say yeah. But it's almost kind of like, what is Walmart offering, right? I don't know. Let's look at the comments. Let's see. I'm not willing to spend any more money. Hey, I mean, I get it. It makes sense. I mean, who wants to spend that kind of money? I mean, we're tapped out these days. So, I mean, nobody wants to spend any more money when it comes to when it comes to this. So I get it. I completely get it. Something's going on with this mouse over here. What's going on? Oh, there we go. Where are you at? There you go. She says, I'm not willing to spend any more money. No, I'm tapped out just like you hit the spot 1006. She's saying they won't succeed. I want BET for $98. Watch and Jury Loft. I think you're right. I think they're late in the game. And Sheila Baker says, nah, I'm not going to do that. It's not worth it. It's not worth my time. I mean, I get it. I just think that if you were going to do this, when we needed you the most, that was your time to jump. You needed to be somewhere in the ecosystem saying, hey, we have this, and we probably would have been willing to try you out for $2.99, $5.99, $8.99. But now it's like we've all have jumped into the game and said, well, we already know what Disney Plus is doing, what HBO Max is doing, what Stars is doing, and any other provider, Paramount or Hulu or Netflix. We already know what they're doing, and they're already having problems as well. So it's like, why would we jump into this space with you and rock with you? And you're basically going to be pulling that content from them as well anyway. So it's not like you're providing some original programming that no one else can get. Right. So something to think about. We're going to switch it up a little bit and say Speaking of content, do you have Roku? Do you have Amazon Fire? Why don't you download the channel? We have some great shows. You're always looking for content. We jumped in the game early, so why don't you watch us? You cut the cord. Cable is expensive. Weekly episodes. It's called TBE Media, and we're on Amazon Fire and Roku TV. It's absolutely free. That's it. It's absolutely free. All you got to do is just come download the channel on your Roku or your Amazon Fire Stick, and you can just hang out with us. Now, these shows are live on YouTube, but within 72 to 96 hours, you can watch the replay and you can share with your friends, whether you're at the barbershop, you're at the beauty salon, or you're just hanging out with friends at the backyard party. It's absolutely free. Download the channel, TBE Media. All right. Let's see. Let's go into the promos real quick. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I normally do the promos after I do mine, but we're going to just jump into the promos and get it over with. We already know Mr. Rich Vibes is in the building. Shout out to you for watching. You'll be first tonight because when he says when you can't come to party, the party comes to you. That's right. He has a whole little thing that he does. And he says, I want you to come party with me on a Sunday. That's 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. All right. So check him out. Mixcloud.com. Search Rich Vibes. My man, Sammy Superstar. That's right. Sammy. He's in the building, and he says he's interviewing content creators and live streamers every Friday at 5 p.m. Now, Sammy is on a new venture. Sammy is saying he's doing man on the street interviews, and he's out there doing his thing, and I'm proud of him. Keep going, man. It's going to be hard at first, but after a while, people get to know you, all right? So can't wait to look for some of that content on YouTube, all right? Then we got Mommy Guide. She's in the Philippines. That's right. She is in the Philippines, but she does crafty nights Wednesdays and Saturdays, Wednesday through Saturday at 8 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. All right. So it's 8 p.m. their time. They're a whole day ahead of us. So it's Conversations with Lala. All right. A fun and creative resource for moms and moms at heart. All right. And she has a cool show. I mean, they really have a great time crafting and talking about their studio and how they can do some great crafting. All right. Then we got our man, Matt Haas. He says, what's going on with Matt Haas? Every morning, weekdays at 8:15, just search awesome fun things on YouTube or just go to Matt Haas's Facebook page. All right. Can't beat it. Then we have the Castle Chat. All things Star Wars. Tune in, all right? Thursday nights at 9 p.m. on the West Coast. Friday morning, midnight on YouTube. And if you're in the UK, that's right. If you're in the UK, it's 5 a.m. Woo, that's the one. Woo. And then last night we had Men at Large. That's right. We had Men at Large. They were on the show last night for Old School Tuesday Turn Up. And it was a good show. I think you should check it out, all right? And then lastly, we have 247mixing.com. They have an app, y'all, and they want you to download it, all right? 7 days a week, they're doing hot mixes, all right? So you never know what DJ is going to be there, but they are the only app in the world completely dedicated to the DJ and the art of DJing. That's what it is. It's 247mixing.com. She said, I'm here been multitasking. I don't know. You're multitasking what, Lisa Maria? I don't know what you're multitasking, but we'll figure it out shortly. All right. All right. Now this article here, this is going to be interesting because how many people work from home? Do you work from home? This article is for you because yesterday I had a situation where my power went out, right? And it was like, don't panic. And the cool thing about it was I didn't have to worry about anything because I kind of already knew some tricks to the trade. Now, the only difference was I was streaming, whereas you guys, well, you guys are on Zoom calls. So, but I did not panic. And the cool thing is we need to find, well, I'm not going to say the cool thing. We need to find a way to say what would happen if our internet goes out, and how do we still keep working, still working at the same time and still surviving. All right. So let's talk about it real quick. How to work from home, how to work from home and still survive when the internet goes out. As they say in this article, everything was fine, and then something didn't happen, and they then messed up the cabling, the power then went out, or whatever you want to call it. The cable modem goes red, and what do you do? Most remote work depends on access to a reliable internet connection, and lots of people, especially for hourly and clocked workers, no internet means no pay. You don't get no money if you're not working. All right. What they say. Glory to God. Yep. Glory to God. We need some help over here. All right. Please help me. They say finding a way to get back online quickly, or at home or elsewhere. What do? The goal given the interruption is to stay in business, be employed, and have reliable backup plan after the internet outage. Swear words are spoken, because I say a lot of swear words when stuff happens. I sure do.
Period.
I'm trying to tell y'all, it's not a fun experience when things go out. That's all I can say. It's a lot of, that's what a lot of that is when my stuff goes out. All right. But I will say this.
I'm so glad. Trouble don't last always.
It don't last.
Everybody, oh yes I am. Trouble don't last.
All right, so the easiest way to navigate a temporary outage is either to tether your smartphone. So this is one way that you can do this, all right? Trouble don't last always, all right? So I'm giving you a way. So you could use your cell phone to give you internet, and then you just log in, because most phones, they give you a Wi-Fi hotspot, and you get about 5 to 10 gigs worth of hotspot, okay? This is one option that you can use if you go out. So if that light goes red, now you're not going to have the internet speeds that you're currently paying for, but you will be able to have some internet to be able to go through. All right. Or at least say you have some data. And most cell phones give you a hotspot. So that's one option. So log in, turn on your hotspot on your phone, type in your code, and then you log in through your laptop or your desktop, and then you're back up. Okay, so you can turn on your hotspot, and let me see. Am I there? I think I messed that up. Am I? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. So you can use your hotspot, and basically they're saying on your iPhone, look for a personal hotspot in the main settings. And then on Android phones, go to settings, connections, mobile hotspots, and tethering. And they say, well, that's Samsung. And then I think on Android, it's often in settings, network, and internet, hotspot, and then tethering. So make sure you remember your password. So if you have never done this before, think about this between now and next Wednesday, creating a password, seeing how it works. So then that way, if something ever goes wrong, you already have an idea of what to do. Most phones have a hotspot where you have some type of data on your plan. If you don't know how to do it, call your cell phone provider and or go into the store and say, what plan do I have and how do I access it? All right. And then that's the best way to go about doing it. So that's just a temporary fix. It's not a long-term fix, but it can at least get you through the day. All right. Let me see. What else is it saying here? It's saying staying connected at home. Am I there? I think I'm ahead of myself. There we go. I don't know where I'm at, but I don't see this article over here. Okay, there we go. Even unlimited plans will throttle your hotspot speed for a certain point. And basically they're saying you can range from around 5 gigs a month to over 40 gigs. Most basic plans have 5 gigs. But then once you go over that 5 gigs, you'll be throttled down to 3G speeds or lower. So basically transferring large files will basically burn your hotspot allowance. But most people are just sending Word documents. You're not trying to stream from your phone, right? But then video calls, a 1 hour Zoom meeting can use over a gigabyte of data. So if you get 5 gigs, that's 1 gig for every hour. So how many hours are you doing an actual Zoom call? That's something that you need to think about. So if you take a lot of calls, plan to dial in using a phone until the internet comes back. All major video calling platforms support dial-in numbers, though you may have to ask the meeting host or the IT department to, give it to you. So most Zoom calls, they say there's a dial-in number, and then they also say, click here, and then you can use the video. So use your phone. Now, this is only for emergency purposes, all right? Don't be saying I'm going to cut my internet. Don't say that. We're not doing that. This is if you have a power outage, all right? Don't say Tall Boy said I can use this. This is only for emergency purposes, all right? I'm just saying.
Ow.
All right. Let's see what else they say. They're saying that while you might have a blazing fast 5G connection, both 5G and 4G connections can slow down dramatically depending on how many people are sharing the same tower and infrastructure. So if the outage is widespread, your phone data connection will probably, crawl as everyone hops on their phones. Tethering also burns the battery quickly. So if the power is out, you need some way to top up your phone and laptop. So I highly recommend, this is me personally, you should whoever's watching this show, you should already have a battery charger as far as one of those portable battery packs. You should have one. And I think you need at least a minimum of 10,000 milliamps. So I was going to say we have 2,000 milliamps, 6,000, 8,000, 10,000, 20,000. Try to find one with at least 10,000 milliamps. That's 10,000 mAh. That should at least charge your phone twice over for the average phone. Now, if you have something, as high tech as mine, you're probably going to want the 15,000 or the 20,000 milliamps. But a battery charger or a backup battery pack, 10,000 milliamps, at least that way your phone can still stay charged. All right. Backup connections. Let's see, what are they saying here? Tethering from your phone is a great option if outages are rare, but if you rely on the internet for work and your main connection is unreliable, it's worth considering a dedicated backup, whether it's portable or not. So let's see, they're saying you can consider a portable hotspot device, which can save your phone's battery and data allowance. So basically get a portable hotspot, and then you just pay for that data. And then that way, if your hotspot goes out, then you're good to go. All right. So I think they said the most cost-effective way is to add a hotspot line to your current plan. And they're saying what this competitor Verizon is doing, you can get 15 gigs of hotspot for a line for $20 a month. So the question is, do you want to pay $20 a month and you're not using it? Or I'm using it when I'm at the airport, or I'm using it when I'm at an event and I can have it. But if you're not going to be using it every day, I don't know if $20 a month is worth it, if that makes sense. But they're saying and this is only if you add it to an existing line. But if you just walk into Verizon and say, I want to just get a standalone hotspot and I'm not with you, they're going to charge you $60 a month, similar to like what your phone bill is. So I don't know if that's something that you want to do. But like I said, this is for rare circumstances if this ever happens, okay? If you're outside the range of cable, fiber, and decent wireless internet, that leaves satellite. Traditional satellites internet is slow and expensive, but can be a crucial backup for rural remote workers whose only option is slow. And those satellite options are like Starlink. And then basically you're just putting a tower up in the back of your house and you're using that tower to give you the internet. So when your other internet is gone, you can at least use a Starlink device and you can go from there. All right. So that's just another option that you can potentially use. Staying connected away from home. All right. So this is something that may be another option. A home outage might not be the only reason to get away. Construction noise, visitors, neighbors with a full, party session at the apartment next door, plumbing issues, just any kind of distractions. Basically just say these are all reasons if you need to leave. You can find a place with a decent internet connection and an atmosphere that's good enough for you to work. And basically some of those places are, let me see, go to a nice restaurant, a library, a coffee shop, are all great candidates. But, Starbucks is cool, but another coffee shop or Dunkin' Donuts, they may be like, hey, you got to go, so you just never know. So, but Starbucks is a great place for people to connect, buy you a cup of coffee, and then you kind of, you're good to go there, right? So that's something that's very helpful if you would like to do that, all right? So basically just look at your public library, a nice restaurant that's a local restaurant, and just let them know, hey, my power just went out. You mind if I use the back table or something like that? And then you just go on and go from there. All right. And then they're saying check the Wi-Fi before you need it. Like seriously, check it. I mean, you just virtually all businesses that offer free or guest Wi-Fi, they use these different portals to protect, meter, or monetize access to the internet. So, like if you go to the airport, most airports are free, but some airports charge you. So there's some other places that may charge you as well, and I will find it and I'll see if I can put it into next week's show. Where there's a website that will let you know all the free websites. All the free places that you can get Wi-Fi for free. I have to find that website, and I will share that with next week's show, all right? Or I'll post it on the Lab Tech Show's Facebook and Instagram page, all right? So basically, just go test it out. Make sure that it's good, all right? Make sure that you can log in, because if you work for the government, you're probably not going to be able to tap into these people's Wi-Fi. Now, and that's, you might not just be able to do that. So this article is here for you to check out. It's in the description. You're more than welcome to hang out and continue to read the article in the description, but I'm just giving you some options. Get your portable backup. Use your phone. Test out the Wi-Fi at the local coffee shop. Just do a trial run. Make sure that this stuff actually works before you get out there and say, oh my God, I need to get back up. And then you get there and it's like, it ain't what you need. Because if you work for the federal government, or if you work for the government, period, you're not going to be able to go to McDonald's and use their Wi-Fi. That's not going to happen. So they want a secure connection. So I don't recommend you going to go get a portable Wi-Fi hotspot unless you say I do a lot of traveling. But for the average person, this is just what happens if your power goes out. And okay, the immediate thing is use your phone. Make sure it's charged. Second thing is use a backup hotspot that you're paying for separately. And then thirdly, go to a coffee shop or go to the library if it's open, and then you kind of go from there. All right. So those are 3 or 4 options that you can use, and you go from there. So what do you think? Let me see what some of the companies say. Some of the comments are saying, let's see, what do we have? I have a company provided equipment that means if no internet, bring your Lisa Maria. Oh man.
Oh, hell no.
She said if your internet don't work, you need to bring your you know what to the Lisa Maria, what they say? Yeah, going back up there, okay? That's why I stay away 10 to 15 miles. Okay. Um, okay. But you do pay for backup and extra. Yeah, so every phone should, and if you don't have this, you need to call your cell phone provider and say, do I have hotspot? How many gigs am I allotted on my account per month? Everybody should have it. You should be paying for this, and you probably don't even know that this is a feature that you're already paying for. Just find out how much you're already paying for. All right, and it is what it is. So find out how much how much you are allotted, and then find out how to access it. So that way, when your Wi-Fi goes out in the house, you can literally say, I can go onto my phone and I don't have to worry about leaving the comfort of my home. I just got to find a charger and I'm good to go. All right. Now, if you want an external hotspot, now that's something different. Now they're going to try and sell you an external hotspot and say, hey, it could be anywhere from 20 to 60 or 20 to $75 a month, depending on how many gigs you want. So the question is, do you want to buy something external? Or do you want to buy or just use what you have, but you just know that you're going to be limited to about 5 to 10 gigs. OK, so just keep that in mind when this happens. And this is just only if there's a power outage. All right. And then you're not going to have internet. But you need to be on this work call and you don't want to be like Lisa Maria talking about bring your into work. All right. And she's going to be like, Lord, help me. She was like, I was doing good, but
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
All right, let's see what else. It says, sounds good on paper. I'm glad I'm not that deep into it. Good for others, I'm sure. So, Lisa Maria, the only thing that I can say to you is you work from home. Find out where the closest coffee shop, the closest library, the closest whatever, because I know you live in New York. And if it's snowing, can you get to one of those locations? If you can't, at least see if you can get to one of those locations, because normally a coffee shop or a library, they're going to have some type of generator. All right. Like a Starbucks, they're going to have a generator, and then you can just go on and do whatever you do. Just put your headphones in and you should be good to go. Now, if it's just a power outage for like a couple of hours, then use your phone. And when you use your phone, you should be good to go from there. All right. So that's basically what it is. All right. So portable hotspot, the hotspot on your phone, or go to an actual location and use their hotspot for free. Now, you're not going to be able to do no live streaming like what we're doing right now, but you will be able to do your video calls. You will be able to send your documents. You will be able to do the basic functionalities just to be able to continue to work until the end of the workday. And you would hope that the internet is back up or your power is back up once you get through. All right. So hopefully that helps. She said, sounds good on paper. Okay. All right. Let's see. What do they say here? Hey, everybody. It's the Lab Tech Show on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Why don't you like, subscribe, and tell a friend? That's right. Tell somebody that we're on. It's one of the hottest tech shows on a Wednesday night, and we're simplifying it in a language that you understand. That's it. When you tell somebody, that's it. Just tell somebody. It's the Lab Tech Show. All right, our last article. This is going to be interesting because some of you guys are saying, I want to start eating healthy. Some of you guys are saying, you know what? I can't believe this technology is taking off the way it's taking off, but it is actually happening whether you like it or not. Whole food stores say they will let you pay with just scanning your palm. That's right. Just the palm of your hand, and you can walk out of the store with the food that you paid for. I'm not making this up. This is a real story. And from my understanding, it looks like they've already been doing this. All right. So the way the article reads is this. The Amazon's palm scanning technology, they're expanding it to 65 more Whole Food locations across California. So Mama D, this could be you. All right. The checkout devices were introduced in 2020 as part of Amazon's One payment service, allowing customers to pay with a scan of their palm. That's right, a scan of their palm. And it's the biggest rollout by the company yet. With the first new Whole Food locations adding support today in Malibu, Montana Avenue, and Santa Monica. I don't know if you're by any of those areas, Mama D, but it's actually about to go down for you. Okay. So with that being said, let's see how it works. All right. You basically set up an Amazon One account by registering their palm print using a kiosk or at a point of sale station at the participating stores. To register, all you got to do is provide a payment card, so whatever card of choice that you want, a phone number, and then basically agree to the terms of service and share an image of your palms. Once completed, you can take items to checkout and not have to take out your wallet or even your phone. Just basically put your hand over the device is all is needed, and you pay and you leave. That's it. Walk into the store, get what you want, get to the checkout line. I'm out. That's it. No talking. Just get my stuff and I'm out. All right. The Amazon rollout is part of the company's campaign to change how customers interact at retail stores. And basically they're saying they're doing this in conjunction with the Just Walk Out enabled stores. All right. So we've already talked previously on where you can just walk in and then you can walk out to make it faster to pay. And it is also designed to identify you accurately and allow you to pay at Amazon-owned stores. But the company is looking to expand the technology to outside businesses as well. All right. So they're saying multiple locations have already been testing the palm scanning tech in the LA area, as well as Austin, Seattle, and New York. And it's also been available at the company's Amazon Style and in their Glendale and select Amazon Go and Fresh stores. This is a real thing, y'all. Like, this is a real thing. They are not playing. They're basically saying that the images taken on the kiosk aren't stored locally, so that's good for our security, right? And then they're saying that they're encrypted and then sent over to a cloud server that is dedicated to Amazon One, where an identifiable palm signature is generated. Amazon has found success in convincing millions of customers to provide them with the data in exchange for a more convenient lifestyle. And online shopping, grocery shopping, using Alexa, and using these smart doorbells and cameras are now room mapping robot vacuum cleaners are all areas that Amazon collects data in, and that will continue to be a concern to privacy advocates. So if you're concerned about your privacy, this is something that you're going to be like, nah, I'm not feeling this. But if you're like, hey, I just want to be able to get in and get out, I'm all for it. This is what you do. So, I mean, it's pretty simple. Just scan your palm. You walk in. Oh, I left my wallet or I left my credit card. Because I've been there and it's like, man, I forgot. And I was sitting there trying to figure out, how am I going to pay for this? And it was like, well, as long as they do Google Pay, I got my phone. But what if your phone is about to die? Now, that's a rare circumstance, but you can just walk in, use your palm, walk on out. Some of those stores have the just walk in, walk out. So it's just a matter of which one you choose to want to register for. That's pretty much what it is. All right. So I don't know. I don't know. Would you be open to it? That's all I want to know. Would you be open to? This is perfect for this comment I'm about to bring up. That's right. They said Goody Mob warned us back about this in 1995. So, yes, this is a real thing. So some people are going to be like, there's no way with all my money. They good, but they She said, I ain't going to Whole Foods. But just look at it like this from a more serious standpoint, right? If this technology pulls off for Amazon, for Whole Foods, Amazon Fresh, you don't think that Walmart, Target, some other stores are going to say Pandora, Zales, or whoever else that you like to shop at, maybe even McDonald's would even try this, Taco Bell, Burger King, your favorite fast food restaurants. You can just go in and just scan on your palm. I mean, all these futuristic movies that we watch, right? You can literally, you're using your eyes to pay for the food, or you're using your eyes and you can go through the transit systems. Or you're using your palm and going through the transit system. I mean, this technology is cool, but how much tech is too much tech? Now, our kids will, this is going to be normal for them. But for us, we're like, hey, this might be too much. I don't know. She says, Sheila Baker says, I have to think about this palm scanning. So, I mean, like I said, it's not for everybody. I don't want to, make you feel like, hey, I got to do this. No, I'm just saying, hey, this is out here. And somebody that might say, hey, I want to do the walk in and go, they already have your account. You've already given Amazon your account, right? So I can just walk in and go. Well, what if I just give you my palm? I mean, it's all encrypted, but how much information are you willing to give up? Just something to think about. That's all. Just how much are you willing to give up? She said, I'm going to be sick. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, I think that's for the previous article. So, I mean, Amazon is doing this and it's here. And whether you like it or not, it is coming. All right. So you're using the palm of your hand literally by just registering, following the terms of service, submit a credit card, and you're good to go. That's it. That is it. And you walk out of the store. So my question is this. How is Amazon able to do this and some of these other companies have not been able to figure out this technology? Because you would think as big as McDonald's is, McDonald's is probably the most recognizable store across the world. How is it that Amazon beat them to the punch to something like this? I don't know. Would you do it? Sheila Baker says, I don't know. I have to think long and hard. Now, remember, everything's encrypted. So it's not for everybody, but I'm just throwing it out there to you. So just something to think about. This is where the technology is going. So we're in the beginning stages of all of this. All right. So as a recap, let's just talk about this. Spotify wants to compete with Ticketmaster. And they're saying, hey, you're already using our app. Why not sell you tickets? Right. Then they're saying Walmart is saying they want to get into the streaming game. So Amazon Prime Video is already doing it. Netflix, Hulu, and Paramount Plus, Comcast, they already are doing their streaming. So everybody's doing everything digital. And then they're also telling you that if your internet goes out, what do? They're saying, hey, you can tether your phone, you can buy you an external hotspot, or you can go to another place. So everything is going digital. If you think about these articles that we have been talking about this evening, look at even last week with the Tab app, right? Where we're out in public, you use the app and you just scan the receipt. And when you scan the receipt, you can say, I ordered this, I ordered that, and then it will calculate your tax and tip and your portion of the bill all for you. Everything is going digital and where we're going. So I thank you guys for willing and saying, hey, I want to learn this technology, and I'm glad I'm able to bring it to you. So, I mean, the thing is, we're more aware of it. That doesn't necessarily mean that you go into Amazon and you just give them your palm. That doesn't mean that you say, I'm going to register and I'm going to, just do the scan and go. I know Whole Foods is expensive, Lisa Maria. But at the same token, they're bringing this technology to you, and COVID was the reason the door opened for everything to go digital. That was the reason. We're all in-house. How do we survive? We're now working from home. We're now demanding more money. And we're saying, hey, we want to be able to have our products and have everything shipped to us at our home. Look at what Amazon said last week. They said, hey, you can shop at your local mall. And when you shop at the local mall, you can order and they'll bring it to your home before the end of the day. Everything is digital now. So, I mean, this is something that I just want you to be cognizant of, be mindful of, and just understand that this is just where we're going over the next 2 to 5 years, if not forever. So, I mean, the flying car is already out, and just Google flying car. They literally have flying cars that are out there being tested, and they're actually trying to sell them now. So we're starting to go into the George Jetson era. And I thought I had the George Jetson sound effect, but I don't. But we're going into the George Jetson or the Jetsons era. And even though we may not see it in our lifetime, we can actually say we saw the beginning stages of it. All right. So with that being said, this was a great show. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. Please tell a friend about the show for next week. We will be here, God willing, and hopefully you learned something, all right? And with that being said, it is the Lab Tech Show.